Hope you are doing really well today. Today is Tuesday, 13th of July, and we have the second falling day in this week. So the crypto market is just in a corrective move. So prices are falling and crypto is this week not a good conditions right now. So checking the signs. Just in a corrective move. Okay. So prices are falling and yeah. Cool. Sounds working well. So let's get starting. Our today daily crypto news. What's happening on the market? We have some really good signs that accumulation going on and in this boring low volatility, just big whales are buying up Bitcoins and small investors are just freaking out. So that is why you should be definitely watch the daily crypto news and you should educate yourself, not become just an average Joe and getting out from the market when the big buying opportunities are just coming. Sharing my screen, let's check our favorite crypto bubble charts. You see that most of the altcoins are in red, almost 10 and 5-10%, and yeah, just few one like Axis Infinity is in green and HBAR is in green, and one protocol Harmony, so Harmony protocol is also in green. Most of the altcoins and Bitcoin, Ethereum are in red and correcting. So guys, let's see, because this is the second day and then you are losing your faith that what's happening here. So let's see the news. Our first news is Bitcoin, BTC and Ethereum ETH enter strong correction, key support levels to watch. Okay, the volatility just arrived. We were waiting for volatility. That was a calm before the storm. It's not a storm yet, but something happened. Price started to fall down. Bitcoin is down 4%, and also market cap went down. And Ethereum has seen a deeper correction, losing almost 7-8% of its value, and also lost the 2000 support level. Okay, so at Bitcoin, the first resistance is at, I think, 34, 35 and 36,000 levels. And the support now is 32 and 31,000. And of course, the big 30,000 support levels. Let's see the next direction, what's happening. And we see that Bitcoin significantly outperformed the US stock for a while, but now it's not underperforming, it's kind of side waving. Let's quote, the bandwidth defined by the percentage difference between the upper and the lower bands, it's flirting with year-date lows, while the 14-day average true range is close to its lowest levels of the year. Okay. So now that also Bitcoin seems to be really side waving against the S&P 500. The next piece of news, Bitcoin price will see breakout during this week, says trader with 38,000 US dollar target. Michael van den Poppen believes that upside is in store for BTC USDT in the coming days, despite this downward movement. And yeah, also he said there is no worries because the grayscale things, and you should definitely check out the video that I made on Sunday about the grayscale unlocks, because then you will understand that why you don't have to worry about the grayscale unlock. Let's check this from Rep Capital. If this hadn't is reclaimed as support soon, higher lows isn't reclaimed as support soon, the sell side pressure on the 50 VMA may be too much for BTC to hold here. Okay, so we have this 50 weekly exponential moving average here, and if the price will break down, we will not get a higher low. So if we will not get a higher low here, then we can lose this moving average, and then it would cause Bitcoin to go deeper also to 30,000 and other regions. Okay. Michael Poppe believes that Bitcoin is going to make a breakout to the upside. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin is going to trade around 38,000 during the days of this week. We see the buy and sell levels on the Binance, and we see that huge volumes are just kicking in this 32,000 zones, and there is some bulls are showing up there. He says that I think the altcoins are close to bottom too. Yeah, so that would be nice, but not sure if we will not get a clear direction on Bitcoin this week, then maybe altcoins will drop further. The next piece of news: Bitcoin price falls under 33,000 US dollar, but on-chain data hints at BTC accumulation. So that is why we are always talking about that big whales, long-term players, long-term holders are accumulating Bitcoin. Okay, so signs of BTC accumulation begin to emerge as the network's hash rate rises and exchange outflows increases in July. Let's see. Okay, so this is the chart. Let's see what others do we have. Here is the hash rate chart. So we see that there was a huge drop in the hash rate, and now just made some correction to the upward region. The miner net position change metric now shows that they are back in accumulation mode, indicating that the sell side pressure coming from offline miners is more than offset by accumulation by the operational miners. So actually miners are also not selling as they sold during the peak and during the hash rate drop. Okay, the next chart, that Bitcoin all exchanges reserves. So what the amount of the Bitcoin that stored on exchanges, and we see that from June it started to decrease and going down, and as less and less Bitcoins are on exchanges, then there are less coins that people can sell. So that it's just the selling pressure is disappearing, and also as we saw, the outflow is there is a net outflow on the exchanges back again. The next piece of news: Glassnode Bitcoin back in accumulation mode, but big move ahead. So accumulation is going on in this boring. It seems to be that it's a boring period, but in reality, big whales accumulating. They are buying Bitcoin on OTC, and they are buying Bitcoin when the price dropping, like today. So it is starting to feel like the calm before the storm, as muted and quiet activity appears across both spot, derivative, and on-chain metrics. This indicates that what sell-side pressure is coming from offline miners is more than offset by accumulation by the operational miners. Bitcoin exchange outflows up. Constitutions of this as a structural trend may reinforce a thesis sell-side pressure in subsiding. So almost these are about the charts that I showed you in the previous article. Let's get into our next news. Bitcoin historical volatility fractal points to brewing bullish explosion. Okay, so this fractal history doesn't rhyme, but it often repeats. And here is this fractal. The fractal has earned fractals a negative reputation. However, even in Bitcoin, there is some specific behavior that can be expected. Okay, so you see that we have this fractal and we have this upside that it's not reached yet, and it indicates Bitcoin price about 200,000 US dollar. Okay. For example, each major breakout past all-time high resulted in a parabolic uptrend, and the visual comparison are undeniable. Why historical volatility says about the Bitcoin bull run final? We see that there was when the Bitcoin bull market started and when it turned to really bullish, and that was this low volatility period that also we see here. And there are some kind of waves that ABC, mid-cycle consolidation, then kicks volatility into high gear. So in this volatility was kicked in high gear, and that is this part we miss. So that after finishing ABC waves, then we are in this wave, and then we haven't finished yet. Okay, anyone who had assumed it was the peak of the cycle would have been left in the dust as Bitcoin churned out another 900 percentage plus of bull market ROI, and volatility went parabolic. So then if you would just think that it's over, then maybe you would miss the 9-10 times rally that we can expect here. Okay, the next piece of news. Traders are withdrawing 2000 BTC from centralized exchanges daily. So guys, this is huge. So traders withdrawing 2000 BTC from centralized exchanges. That is why the amount of Bitcoins held on exchanges are decreasing, and it means less and less selling pressure. On a 14-day moving average basis, the last 2 weeks in particular have seen a more positive return to exchange outflows at a rate of 2000 BTC per day. So let's check this, what we see. Okay, then we see the net inflow and net outflow, and we see that almost 2000 Bitcoin are withdrawn from exchanges. So this is the net outflow, that the balance of the inflow and the outflow is at minus 2000. So 2000 Bitcoin leaving the exchanges in net. And we see that that was a huge inflow during the big dump in May, and till then just also we've seen this dump at end of June, and till then we experienced that the Bitcoins are flowing out from exchanges, investors sending Bitcoins to cold storage, and they don't plan to sell. That is why they are depositing it on cold storage. Okay, so the next piece of news, 7.3% of Bitcoin's circulating supply is held on crypto exchanges. 7.3 Bitcoins, okay, held on crypto exchanges. This amount translates to roughly 1.5 million Bitcoin. Coinbase and Binance lead the rest in Bitcoin's holdings. Bitcoin exchange outflows have once again resumed despite the bearish environment. Bitcoin outflows point towards renewed accumulation and a possible floor at current level. So accumulation and possible floor at current level. However, Bitcoin is still in bear territory, trading below the 50-day, 100-day, and 200-day moving averages. This is an important chart. So this is the breakdown of BTC had on exchange wallets. So you see that almost 18.75 million Bitcoin in circulating, and from that 1.5 million Bitcoin hold on exchanges, and most of 40% hold on Coinbase, 20% hold on Binance, 12% on Bitfinex, and then all the others. So this is an important chart to check which exchanges are holding and how much of the total Bitcoin supply. Bitcoin exchange balances have started to show signs of sustained outflows since the sell-off 2020 June from the 2021 lows. 140,000 BTC were deposited to exchanges. Over the last 3 weeks, approximately 40,000 Bitcoin have been withdrawn, 28% of what came in. So you see here that in the past few weeks, 40,000 Bitcoin was withdrawn from the exchanges. Okay, so it points that towards some level of accumulation. Bitcoin is still trading below the moving averages, as you already know. Guys, please smash the like. I hope that you are watching the video. Please be sure, just smash that like first, and then push the subscribe, push the bell, notification all, and please write something in the comment. If you are watching live, write something here. Hey guys. But if you are watching after the live, just write something in the comment, and please smash the like. It helps the YouTube algorithm to just show it to other people that might be interested. The next piece of news, Bitcoin analyst says supply shock underway as BTC withdrawal rate spikes to 1-year high. Okay, so Bitcoin supply shock ratio. This is the Bitcoin price, and this is the Bitcoin supply shock ratio that you see that the supply ratio is just decreasing on the exchanges. BTC availability on exchanges is declining with respect to the supply blue, leading to a supply shock green. Okay, so then it means that it will cause a supply shock. The price subsequently went to a tier, very quickly decoupling from its tight correlation with stocks. Okay, guys. New active users rising. So this is quite important, as you see that Bitcoin network users grow. Metric reflects rising adoption rate. So new users used to increase in parabolic when there is a parabolic rise in price, but now we don't have any parabolic price movement, but new Bitcoin users growth is a kind of parabolic. So that is a sign that price increase can follow. Again, another example of on-chain data showing divergence to the price action. Okay, and also there is a chart that spot exchange influence outflow and transaction count. So we see that more outflows coming, and there is a net outflow from exchanges. Bitcoin balances in exchanges also declining. So this is the total balances hold on exchanges. So it's kind of decreasing. Okay, the next piece of news. Countdown to Grayscale big BTC unlock. 5 things to watch in Bitcoin this week. So guys, you should definitely go and watch the video about the Grayscale unlock. That's a huge video. I made it 2 days ago, and and it's a really value-packed video with a lot of research and analysis. So this grayscale BTC unlock, pump or dump. So will the grayscale GBTC unlock crash Bitcoin or not? So you should definitely watch this video. Watch this video. Okay. So I will not go deeply in this, but you should definitely watch that video. Unfortunately, it has to be recognized that going forward, the longer that rates remain where they are, the more that we look toward tapering, the more severe and acute could be reaction. So guys, I don't want to spread any FUD with this. So if as Grayscale just purchasing Bitcoin and issuing the Bitcoin GBTC Bitcoin shares, then after that, if investors want to cash out, they are not giving back and redeeming the GBTC shares and getting Bitcoins, but they are trading the GBTC shares on the market with premium or with discount. So that is why you should definitely check out the Grayscale unlock video that I made on Sunday. You will understand that it will not influence the Bitcoin price. Even it can have Bitcoin to grow because some traders, some shareholders will just closing their short position that they opened, hedging their loans that they have through the GBT shares. And as they are closing short positions, it will cause buying pressure on the market. And also zero Bitcoin will be sold as people just selling their GBTC shares. So they will sell it with discount, and other investors will buying up with discount. But there will not influence. There will be zero Bitcoin sold because this event. Okay, so let's check this buy signal incoming. This is a kind of ratio that the taker buy sell volume ratio. It's used on leverage and exchanges where perpetual contracts are traded, and this buy sell ratio means that this is the Bitcoin price, and it indicates take profit and take launch zone. And you see this was the Corona dump. Here is the launch zone, that the buying signal. Here is the sell zone, take profit signal, and the next buy zone, take profit signal. And now we are getting closer to the launch zone, which will signal buy. But maybe we will spend a few weeks back. But you see that even Bitcoin spent a month here, almost a month, then the price started to pump after this gave the signal. Okay, so that's the next piece of news. Here is when the Bitcoin bull market will end, according to the top analyst Nicholas Merton. So Nicholas Merton is the data dash. He tells his almost half a million subscribers that when taking a look at previous Bitcoin bull markets, it doesn't appear that we are anywhere close to a top for a flagship cryptocurrency in this cycle. We are far from the expected 47 months. November of 2022 is when we should expect the top. So there are different opinions when will be the top. Somebody says that in December, this year, next year somewhere, but yeah, so these are the options. Now everyone is so confident right now because the market has gone a lot more quiet. If you are here right now, you are a select few viewers who are sticking around. Is this rally a convincing market top, or is it just that we got overextended with the increased amount of people borrowing credit on these derivatives platforms? These distortions these exaggerated rallies and corrections are going to continue to happen. So we are not close to finish this rally yet. The next piece of news, Bitcoin biggest whale's share of the total BTC supply is now at 27 months high. Okay, so whales are accumulating and their holdings are at 27 months high. And these addresses over 100,000 Bitcoin. So these addresses holding 3.6% of the total supply, and addresses between 10,000 and 100,000 Bitcoin holding almost 11% of the total supply. And let's see this sentiment chart. Okay, so the green is the Bitcoin price. The blue one is the entities holding coins between 10,000 and 100,000, and the yellow one, entities holding about 100,000. And you see that their share increased from, let's say, 0.7% to 3.6%. So this is huge, guys. So this whales is doubling their holdings just within a few months. Okay. So this is the exchange inflow and outflow, but we already talked about, so we will not check this one. Okay, the next piece of news. Banks still loving Bitcoin and crypto. Fidelity Digital to expand staff by 70% amid crypto boom. Asset management unit is looking to increase its workforce due to the growing demand for crypto assets, and not just for Bitcoin, but crypto assets. The president, so not just a guy, but the president of Fidelity Digital Assets said that many clients are particularly interested in Ethereum. Fidelity Digital Assets sets for grow its team by 70% due to high interest in the crypto space among clients. We have seen more interest in Ether, so we want to be ahead of the demand. I'm definitely think that they will also come in staking, because JP Morgan also stated that staking will be the next big industry, not just in crypto, but in general, that will influence the financial landscape in the coming years. And I'm also convinced that Fidelity will be in the staking as well. Okay, so we know that Fidelity also submitted the ETF application to the SEC, and now they are just okay. They disclosed at the time of writing, the author is holding, okay. And they will provide custodial services and other buy, sell, trade, and other services to clients, and not just Bitcoin and Ethereum, but also buying other cryptos. The next banking news, Bank of America establishes cryptocurrency research team. I think that was a news last week, but just I brought it back that you should see that what's happening there. So a FUD going on, price is falling, small investors are freaking out, but banks and big players and whales buying Bitcoin and other crypto assets from the weak hands. So don't be a weak hand. Get a diamond hand and don't sell your Bitcoins and other crypto holdings. Okay, so according to an internal memo, the bank has created a team dedicated to researching cryptocurrencies. Bank of America believes that it is uniquely positioned to provide thought leadership on cryptocurrencies and the technology behind them. Okay. Cryptocurrency is the fastest growing emerging technology ecosystem. So that is why they are coming, and they will provide access to their clients to invest in and stake, farming, and other things. Okay, address is holding over 100,000 BTC, hits 27 months high. So that was a news that I will not go deep. Maybe we have another chart here. Bitcoin weighted social sentiment versus Bitcoin price. We see that when this social sentiment is high, the Bitcoin price is at a higher level. When this social sentiment is low, then the price is coming down. Okay, the Bitcoin hash rate also rebounding, as you see. Yeah, so not too much. Then I will close it. So the next piece of news, US Senator invests in Bitcoin and Ethereum via Grayscale. Guys, last week also there was another news that one of the other senator also invested in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Ethereum. And now another senator announcing this. So I don't know what are you doing, guys, if you are selling your crypto and giving your crypto these senators, these banks, and these whales. So he has declared investments in Grayscale, Bitcoin, and Ethereum Trust. His declaration shortly followed one by fellow Congressman, U.S. Representative Barry Moore. So he was the other guy who declared that he had invested in Dogecoin, Ether, and Cardano. Guys, so politicians entering the space, banks entering the space, big players, institutions entering the space. Yesterday, that was a news that a big Israel investment fund invested $2.3 billion into Bitcoin. Okay. So this is an evidence that what's happening. So just that is why I'm bringing you this news and explaining what's happening, because then you cannot freaking out and you cannot leave this market because yes, you purchase Bitcoin at the top and you are not patient and you are selling now with a loss. But you know, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving any financial on investments advice. I'm just a guy from the CorionX team that educating the market, and that is why I'm here, educating and entertaining. Australian online broker SAF was to offer crypto trading. So it's one of the biggest online broker selling different financial products online, and they are starting crypto trading and selling cryptocurrencies. I think this is a huge news. Australians have decided that cryptocurrency is here to stay and are looking for trusted platforms to facilitate their investment decisions. And you know, this is all custodian things and just an easy to use platforms. And then people just buying, selling, trading crypto through these platforms. The next piece of news, DeFi tokens, Aave, Synthetics, Torchain, month bullish rally. Several tokens from the decentralized finance ecosystem continued their price rally from last week. Yeah, so that's amazing, guys. Synthetics just rallied from 10, that was deep, was almost at 9, and just rallied to 13, and now a little bit consolidating, and most of the DeFi coins performed really well in the last week. And I'm sure that DeFi and NFTs will driving the market, even if Bitcoin will consolidate and sidewaving more time. I'm sure that DeFi and NFTs will just starting to increase. The next piece of news, Nifty's Incorporation launches social NFT platform with Warner Bros. Partnership. So this is also about NFTs, guys. NFTs and Axie Infinity that pumping also an NFT platform. So most of the NFT platforms pumping really, really well. Our business strives to shape the future by identifying the technologies, trends, and ideas that matter. What NFTs has developed is such a short time deeply impressed us and we cannot wait to see how they shape the future of NFT engagement. So this is from Warner Bros. The next piece of news, Shiba swap causing hike in Ethereum gas price. So Shiba swapped a few days ago. You can go try. I think there are Shiba Inu, Bone, and some other tokens that you can farm. You can put in the liquidity pool and you can farm. And this caused that gas price just went up. And also, I think lots of people interacted, and there was more than $1 billion of total value that has been logged onto this platform in one day. So you can go to this Shiba and you can check it here, shibaswap.com, shibaswap.com, and you can check it here. It's just loading in. Yeah, shibaswap.com. You should check it out, and you can farm if you want. Okay. Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund is now an SEC reporting company. Grayscale will seek to get the same designation for its Litecoin, Ethereum Classic, and Bitcoin Cash funds. I think this is huge. If they are a SEC reporting company, that they are really working closely with the SEC. The designation changes the lockup period of share and makes them more attractive to conservative investors. The move comes as Grayscale and the rest of the industry wait for the SEC to approve an ETF. So guys, I'm sure once SEC will approve these ETFs, all these Grayscale shares will be converted somehow or migrated to ETFs. But this is just my 2 Satoshi for that. But yeah, so you should definitely follow what Grayscale is doing. And as I mentioned to you, and as I told you that you should go and definitely check out the video from Sunday about the Grayscale unlock that we made. And also you can visit this chart that you see the premium and the discount. So in this case, investors and Grayscale will not sell any Bitcoins, just the Bitcoin shares will be traded at a discount. The discount right now is 15%, but there was a time when the premium was up to 40% or even 30-40%. So you see here the discounts, and new investors will come and purchasing. So this is, you can also decide to go to an exchange buying Bitcoin for 32,000, or you can buy the GBTC shares at 15% discount. So why not? Why not? But you are not unaccredited investors, I think. But if you would accredited investor, then you would able to purchase GBTC shares. So definitely you should go and check out that video about Grayscale unlock. The last piece of news, Japanese regulatory report suggests DeFi regulation could be coming. You know, Japan is a crypto-friendly country. Also, actually Bitcoin, they are accepting Bitcoin almost everywhere, and they have a friendly crypto regulation, and now they want a kind of regulation about DeFi. Okay, guys. So now before wrapping up, let's get to check the charts and see what's happening. So Bitcoin is stuck in this symmetrical triangle, and it seems to be testing the lower trend line of this triangle, and it seems to be that it's breaking, but it's not confirmed yet. If it would break this triangle, that yeah, so okay, then this movement, okay, just turn on the log. This movement will lead down to almost 25,000, and this is the level that huge institutions and banks like JP Morgan and others Guggenheims are waiting for, because they want to purchase on that level, or their clients too. But if this triangle would break up, then it would lead to this major level of resistance at 32,000. But as you know, the Bitcoin is stuck, let's say, almost more than 50 days in the range of 30,000 and 41,000 levels. And now it's crucial, because maybe we can get some dump, but I think this 30,000 to from 30,000 to 27,000, that is a range that maybe the Bitcoin dump can be halted, but we'll see if this happens. Not sure if Bitcoin can come these levels, because the bears and the bulls really fighting here, and the bulls wants to get back the price, and they are just buying up. And also, as you see, the volume just dropped, but now we see some volume, but not too much. As we check Ethereum just fought back below 2,000 US dollar, and it seems to be bearish. So maybe there will be some consolidation here, but Ethereum is quite bearish here and may fall back to this levels at 1,800. Okay, so that's it for today. Just let's check the Bitcoin dominance. You see the Bitcoin dominance is just consolidating here, side waving, slightly just increasing. And if Bitcoin will drop, then altcoins will drop faster. What about these Bitcoin shorts? So Bitcoin shorts are still high, and maybe we'll continue that traders placing Bitcoin shorts on Bitfinex. So it's good to check this, what's happening with Bitcoin shorts. And as we see, most of the altcoins are in red, so it's not a good time for trading. There is no clear direction on the markets. There is no clear trend. So the best that you can do is not trading, but if you are accumulating for a long term, then it's a good buy whenever just you are buying for the long term. So that's it for today, guys. Please smash the like, subscribe on the channel to get this daily value-packed crypto news. Also, write something in the content that we get some feedback from you, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.